Hi, Author Magazine. This is Angelo Estera, and you're here at the Fall-Winter 25-26 collections of Dubai Fashion Week.
If you would have to describe your women in few words, how would you describe it?
My women are very powerful. They rule the world, and at the same time, they are vulnerable, and at the same time, they can do whatever they like in this world. Yeah.
How would you want them to feel when they wear your outfit?
Oh, definitely. If you're a woman wearing Angelo Estera, it needs to be like wow. It needs to be powerful. It needs to be impactful, and it needs to be noticeable.
How do you infuse your creation with meaning beyond the aesthetic?
Yeah, of course. Like when you started doing conceptualizing a collection, starts with a storytelling. So the storytelling, it's not only it's dipped in history, maybe your travels, maybe your emotions, music, perhaps religion, heritage, all this in built into one single piece of garment that you will represent when you do a collection.
You're almost historical designer in Dubai, and you've done
Yeah.
here many seasons. If you would have to describe your personal look today, we're talking about that designers usually stay behind the scenes.
Yeah.
How would you describe it in 3 emojis?
Yeah, so excited, anxious, but happy.
Happy.
Yeah.
What is the anxiousness?
It's like because like it's just the end of it's just like the end of the year ended, and then you have this January start doing all these collections, everything from conceptualization, and voila, you're already here. You're to be toast on the stage. People are ready to judge whom they're gonna like your collections for the next season.
And fashion at its core is an expression of identity
Okay.
and emotion. Do you believe that each design carries an energy of its own?
Of course. Yes.
Elaborate.
Yeah, so I do clothes, so it's not just like merely clothes that I'm doing. It's actually an expression of what I wanted to do, what I wanted to project for each seasons of the collection. So everything there, your emotions, your being, your brilliance has been put into this one single garment that it needs to stand out, and then whoever wears it will be the imaginations of her fairy tale on that day.
Would be advice for younger designers starting in the region from you?
Yes, the single passion that you have when you wake up, and since childhood, the burning desire to be something else, like a fashion designer. It may be not a fashion designer. To be any given field has to be driven by creativity, and at the same time the resilience that that you have to weather all the storms that will come up in your life, and then never give up, because the dream is just like a step away from being a reality.
And what would be advice for your younger self? When you started versus today? Everything that you
I
see.
think my younger self, I will, whatever happened, the storm that you have weathered, it makes me a resilient person, become who I am at this very point of time, that I have done all these things that happen in my life, because I'm ready for the big fight, and I'm still conquering the world.
That's beautiful. Timeless versus trends.
Timeless.
Yeah.
Yes, because I believe that my garments are timeless, and they are not persuaded with trends.
Luxury as a state of being. The true luxury is more than a fabric and a craftsmanship. It evokes a feeling and a presence, as we discussed
Yes.
already, and almost an aura. In your philosophy, how does high fashion elevate not just the appearance, but the inner world of the lady?
High fashion, you're selling not just fast fashion. I believe that what we are doing is something that that resonate with your soul, who you are, who you wanted to be, and who you wanted to project. So the being of a garment that those 100 hours of meticulously done by our artisans, our team, that makes the soul of the very dress that you are wearing.
With the technology that we have available now, with the AIs and everything moving very fast, what do you think is the future of fashion?
It's a you look back. I mean, it's very good that, and this age of time that I have still here, coming from designing sketches, doing it by hand. Now, in the aid of everything that is AI and the technology, it's we have to work hand in hand, but never forget about heritage. Never forget about humankind can do. Never forget about the history of the romance of the characters, of what a single piece from before. You just merge a little tweak and here and there. You could synergize all these creations into one to make it more beautiful, maybe for the future.
What would be a one word that you would add to a fashion of future?
Excitement.
Excite.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, Author Mags.
Thank
Yeah,
you
thank
so
you so
much.
much. Thank you.
Thank